Today we are going to use the Tenders API. So here we have page count, page number, page size, and total. So today we will mainly focus on this page count, and we will use the page number to get the data in the Power BI Power Query editor. So let's move toward it. So again, today I have created first a parameter in which I am storing the link, whichever we have to use to get the data. And then we have written the MCode for it. So here you can see first again we have to define a function. So this is a get page function. We have named it as get page, and this function take a page number as input and returns a table. So basically the page number we are getting from here, the 1 to up to 5911. It will take each one by one, and then it will generate. It will execute the function. So it is taking as a number, and at the output we were getting the result as a table. And now within the this function, we will define what it will do. So first we have defined the source JSON.document function, which will parse the JSON response from the API, web.content function, which makes a web request to the API, and the URL and the query parameter which are provided ahead. So this is the parameter which we have created in the other query, and this is the parameter for page number which we are passing. So this is query is equals to page, and from this it will get the number, page number, and after it we are storing the data. Data is equals we will store in the variable named data. So this will store the extracted part of the JSON response, and then at last it will convert the list of records into table. So we will see again why we are using this source data. So here, as you can see, the response, the data which we want to get is stored in this variable data. While on yesterday, this is result. This is was stored inside result. So we have to like first check in Postman what are the terms they are using, and based on that, we will create our M function according to it. There is no fixed way that we can follow that. So we have to explore this here, and then we have to create our M code. So in this way, we have stored our data, and next we have converted it into a table. So we have used the table dot from list function, and here are the splitter split by nothing, and then these are some variables which we have provided, and lastly stored it into converted to table. This is the basic function which will extract the data and convert it into table. And after it, we have to focus on the list to create which we want to provide within this function. So firstly, we have extracted the first page, which is equals to get page 1. So we have given the input 1 within this function to let's check what it will return. So yeah. So now if you can see we have entered we have want to get data for page 1. So here you can see we are getting 100 rows, and we can verify it from here also. For the page 1, for all the pages, the page size is fixed to 100. So we are getting 100 rows here right now. Now moving ahead, we want to get the total number of pages. So again, we have passed the JSON.document, web.contain, and the API URL, and then page underscore count. So this thing also we have get from here, page underscore count, whichever variable they have defined, we have to enter it in our M code. So we want to get this 5911. So let's again check this. So here you can see we are getting the total number of pages as 5911. Now moving ahead, we have generated a list of page number to iterate over. So we will provide a list which will be 1 to 5911. Here you can ignore this right now. Have minus 5900 because the size of data is around 11 GB which we are getting. So I only want to get 10 to 11 pages. So that's why I have reduced the number of pages. But if we can see what the list this is creating. So here you can see that we get the list which contain all the page number in the form of a list from 1 to up to this will be up to the total number of pages, which is 5911. So this is the what the list we have created. Now we will put this list in this function. So for that, we have again inserted a step which will fetch all the pages and query data from each page. So in this, we have used the list.transform function, and then we have first inserted the page list, and then we have used the each and underscore function. So for each page, each variable of contained within the list 1, 2, 3, 4, it will apply the function to it till the maximum number will get reached. So this will apply the function to all the pages, and then at last we have combined all the pages into a single table, and for that we have used the table.combine function. So we have then this is the complete function which we have used. So main thing what we have done is the creating the get page function. Then we have to fetch the total number of pages, and then we have to create a list of it, and lastly we have to uh, fetch all the pages and query the data for each page, and after it we have combined it simply. So once we enter it, we are right now, if we see, we have total 5911 page, and we have minused it from 5900, so we have 11 pages. And now we will check how many records we are getting. So here you can see we are getting 1100 records, as we have 11 pages and each page contain 100 records. So here we are getting all the data, and at last you can expand this. Here are all the columns which we want to fetch from the data. So you can validate it from here also. In the Postman, we have these columns: ID, date, title, category, and description. So these are all the columns which we are getting. So this is the complete DAX code which we have created to get the data using page count. Yesterday we have used the next URL.